Today, we're learning how to do a facial. As part of my goals of being the best barber in Los Angeles, I need to tighten up my skills. I need to relearn how to do facials, which I learned in beauty school, but I have not done facials in a professional environment in about 15 years. So to refresh my memory, I hit up my sister. She is the esthetician out of Long Beach, I believe. She's a great esthetician. Hit her up right here. Yeah, let's learn how to do a facial together. Peace.
Oil cleanser is usually going to be the first thing that we start with, and like I said, this one is going to be taking up any excess sebum on the skin. But if you are just going to do your products, then you could essentially just do a double cleanser with the gel cleanser.
What's the difference between an oil cleanser and a gel cleanser?
So an oil cleanser is going to be, I usually start dry like I did. I usually just get about a pump. And then the difference is going to be oil is attracted to oil. So whether someone has more oily or they're even more on the combination or dry, everyone has natural oils, unless of course they have some medical condition. But this is going to be what helps to get all of the oils out of the face naturally, to lift it up. And once for this one, I like to just put it on. That was just the application. And you really want to make sure to get it in because, as you may know, a lot of men actually don't take care of their skin underneath their beard. And it is just as important as everywhere else. So once you do it just oil, then you're going to emulsify it so that it looks like this. Nice and milky.
That's the same oil cleanser that you had?
Yes, I actually didn't add any. All I did was add water to my hands.
Okay.
So the products that are on there, I'm just rubbing through.
Got it. And this is the oil cleanser from Dermalogica?
This is a pre-cleanse.
Is there any method to the way that you're applying this pre-cleanser?
Yes, I would say so. So for me, when I am applying products or even just emulsifying it, so it's always going to be apply, spread, and then cleanse. So for applying, it was the first feeling of when I had put it on, so I'll show you for the next product. And this part is going to be the cleanse. How we want to start this is we want to start down here. So we're going to be cleansing, and you really want to kind of put it up, or depending on how people's facial hair, if they have it or not. When they have facial hair, you kind of want to go with the grain. So you don't really want to go against it too much because that can be uncomfortable. But we are still trying to make sure that we are getting it nevertheless. And then from there, it's going to be right here in this general area. And we always want to make sure to do the temples. We want to do the top of the cheeks. So it's going to be like this. And then for someone who doesn't have facial hair, usually I would come up and go this way. However, since it doesn't grow like that, it's not something that I would do unless you do a miniature one right here. And then same on the other side. And then after that, you want to do the eyes. And it's going to be circles. And then usually the most oiliest, we want to go to the nose. We're basically working our way up.
Okay.
We always want to work up. And then the forehead. And then we would end on the temples. And then that is the first cleanse. And I feel like I've never had to tell a barber how to put a hot towel on anyone's face. But I guess from an esthetician standpoint, we just always want to make sure to test it that it's not too hot. And then it's going to be the same thing for this one. You just kind of want to, instead of starting up, you want to take it both into each hand, sides of your hand, And then you want to just take it down. Take it down. And then something kind of go around. And every time you just want to keep working your way down, because as you can see, all of the things that have came out already, I'm just tucking it back so that you don't want to put the bacteria that's on the towel back onto the face. And then I like to flip, especially for someone who does have more full, you really want to make sure that you're getting it all. Perfect. Not sure where to put that, so I'll put that there. Okay, so then going in with the cleanser. So you said that you did quite a little lot of it.
Yes.
So it really depends on the size of someone's face. You're one of the people I know that has a big face. So this is usually pretty good.
Okay.
With that, we want to add some water and get it nice and sudsy. It's the same thing. You want to really try to work it in. That's my fingertips. And then you want to get it on the cheeks and then the forehead. So that's the apply. So you still have some in your hands. And usually this is the time where once you rub your hands together, look at how much product is still there. A lot.
Yeah.
So from there, I would just try to suds it up once again. And now we're gonna be working on the spread. So make sure we do the top lip, around the eyes, the nose. One thing that's important when doing facials is that you don't want to, if one of your hands is gonna be on the face, make sure to try to put both hands on the face. And then you always want to make sure that you are repeating it at least 2 times. So I'm spreading at least twice. And then bring it back down. And then from there, I'm trying to spread it back through again.
And how much pressure do you put on your fingers as far as like, because I noticed you're not being rough, you're just kind of sliding your fingers. Like, is there a method to that?
It really just goes to, some people are just more heavy-handed. Some people are really aggressive with it, and personally, I don't get any kind of comfort when people are aggressive because you can agitate the skin. And that's not something that you want to do. So here, the methods that I'm doing is this is kind of like a pinch and roll, because now we're in the cleansing phase. So this is a pinch and roll from ear to ear. From there, just the chin, sides of the mouth. And then because I can feel that I can use a little bit more water for slip, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up. Everything wants to start and end at the temple. Kind of fun fact. So we want to bring it back down to the lips. And then from there, scissor right on top, hot towel. And when you're not over consuming the products, then you're able to make it last, and it's cleansing the skin just as it should, rather than being in a bubble fest on your face. Someone likes bubble fest, but usually they're just children, not adults. And then, especially for a full, and it's sudsy, it's gel-like, so it doesn't want to get off. You really want to make sure that we're massaging it in to make sure to move the product to try to get it out. So how are you feeling so far? Do you feel cleansed?
Oh, I'm cleansed.
I am just gonna go ahead and exfoliate you really quickly.
All right. Do you do the same motion for exfoliation?
For exfoliation, you don't want to overwork the skin ever, because someone can honestly come in worse. You can leave worse than what they came in with. But of course, with this exfoliation, it's not super rough. I still get it a milky, which this is how it should be looking at home. If it looks like the sand, then. In this, I'm really just kind of focusing in, and I'm trying to apply. This is going to be a product that is extremely hard to get out of the beard. This is something that if I had a sponge, I would definitely be doing a lot more. But since I don't, I'm gonna try to not work it in as much. Because we really wanna open up these congested areas. And then for exfoliation, we really wanna think of small circles. Does this hurt when I do this?
Not at all.
Now we're gonna go in with the toner. And again, since we don't have any kind of, one pump is way more than enough.
Okay.
So, and then for here, you wanna, but you really want to push.
Push. Okay, so that's for the applying, right? So applying, you're pushing it in?
The toner is going to be a pushing motion, unless you do have a gauze that you can, or a cotton ball. And just.
And same thing, press this one in.
Yep, you just want to, for applying, we want to press, 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 and then we just want to. And usually this will be the part, serums, if you do have any cold globes.
What's a cold, is that the thing you rub? Or the...
It's gonna be their hand, you hold them, and their balls at the end. But it's something that you keep like in the fridge, and it's gonna help to calm down people's face. Because like me, when people rub my face too much, I turn red. It's just a very natural, people with sensitive skin. Okay, so which year am I going?
Let's go year 2.
Year 2. And then what would you recommend for this pump? Just one?
Yeah, I would do 1. Since it's already pretty moisturized for you. Just let it seal everything in. And yeah, how much do you, I guess, massage it into the beard, or like, are you trying
what
to
I'm
get
trying
any
to
skin
do when I'm doing this, what I am trying to do is I'm trying to kind of make sure the tangles are out. This is going to be where the tips are going to come in, depending on kind of what the massage feels like. And I think it's the same thing even with a hair wash. People are really coming to experience that luxurious feeling afterwards. And that's it.
Where can people find you? What do you do?
I'm a wax specialist and lash artist, and I'm in Long Beach. And if you do want to come and get a facial, I am at a med spa in Whittier.
Dope.